light of biblical teaching and realize that a lot of them are just doing it either for commercial purposes, economic reasons. Of course, that is not to deny that the prophetic is genuine. But what I'm saying that even in the Old Testament, the New Testament, there were cases in which prophets had to be chastised, prophesying what the kings want to hear. I'm surprised that the politicians have taken these people on board because they tell them what they want to hear. So we all have a role to play in dealing with this, what has become a menace as far as this prophetic thing is concerned.
How do you begin to think about it, that some of these people are candidates for prosecution? They are doing God's work for as far as they are concerned.
Yes, but if the law must be applied, it must be applied without regard to whatever anybody claims to be. Because unless you begin to take those actions, people are going to take the state for granted. You know, so the law must be applied. It doesn't matter whether the person is claiming to be a representation of God or may have heard from the Holy Spirit and so on. Sometimes people can prophesy for self-serving reasons. And we have seen a lot of them. They want political space. They want economic favors from people in high office. About 3 years ago, there's a prophet in this country. I won't mention his name. People know him. He caused to be published the fact that 2 very significant figures in this country were going to lose their lives. This was at the end of the year. Incidentally, both figures are members of my congregation. I had to do damage control by telling them not to be afraid, nothing will happen. 3 years down the line, they are both around. But I would have loved for such a person to be interrogated at the police station as to why he publicly declares death on people. I have a friend who's a professor of theology in Germany, and I went to visit him once, and he says to me, "Come and talk to your people." Which people was he talking about? A Ghanaian church in the German city. You have traveled out of this country. Things are not going well. You are not documented. And you stay in Germany and fire the blood of Christ and the fire from heaven to kill your mother and your grandmother in Ghana. And so this professor called me and says, go and talk to them because it's against German law to wish somebody dead verbally. You know, so these things go on, and as I'm saying, I think the law must be made to take it course. 2 or 3 people are dealt with. Now tell me,